Welcome to lesson 14. In this lesson, we will learn about the verb to be. The verb to be is one of the most important verbs in English. It has three forms in the present tense: am, are, and is. We will cover how to use this verb in the present tense, the past tense, and the future tense. We will also learn how to form positive sentences, negative sentences, and questions. So, let us get started. Before we begin with the verb to be, let us first look at some commonly used nouns. There are different types of nouns in English. First, we have proper nouns. These are names of specific people, places, or things. For example, John, Mary, Snoopy, SVU, and Mumbai. Next, we have common nouns. These can be countable, like student, dog, book, park, and businessman. Common nouns can also be uncountable, like water, air, sugar, coffee, and luggage. Then, we have collective nouns. These refer to a group. For example, police, navy, crowd, nation, and jury. Finally, we have material nouns. These refer to substances or materials, like gold, silver, iron, steel, and milk. Understanding these noun types will help us use the verb to be correctly in sentences. Now let us look at positive sentences using the verb to be in the present tense. Sentence 1. I am John. Here, I is the subject and am is the verb. Sentence 2. I am a student of NEO now. Sentence 3. He is Peter. Notice that with he, she, and it, we use is. Sentence 4. He is a student of NEO. Sentence 5. John is a student. When we use a person's name, we also use is. Sentence 6. She is Mary, my sister. Sentence 7. She is a student of NEO. Sentence 8. Mary is a student. Sentence 9. It is Snoopy. We use it for animals and things. Sentence 10. Snoopy is a dog. Sentence 11. We are teachers. With we and they, we use are. Sentence 12. They are my neighbors now. So remember, I goes with am, he, she, and it go with is, and we, you, and they go with are. Now let us learn about demonstration pronouns, also called demonstrative pronouns. These are words we use to point at things. For singular things, we use this and that. This is used for something near to you. For example, this is a book. This is my friend. This is John. That is used for something far from you. For example, that is a book. That is my friend. For plural things, we use these and those. These is used for things near to you. For example, these are books. These are my friends. Those is used for things far from you. For example, those are books. Those are my friends. Remember the key rule. This and that are singular, so they use is. These and those are plural, so they use are. Now let us see how to form positive and negative sentences in the present tense. To make a negative sentence, we simply add not after the verb. For example, I am John becomes I am not John. You are a student becomes you are not a student. He is Peter becomes he is not Peter. She is Mary becomes she is not Mary. It is a dog becomes it is not a dog. We are students becomes we are not students. They are students becomes they are not students. This is a book becomes this is not a book. These are books becomes these are not books. Those are books becomes the a dog. Those are not books. So the rule is simple. Just add not after am, is, or are to make a negative sentence. Now let us learn how to ask questions using the verb to be. To form a yes or no question, we move the verb before the subject. For example, I am John becomes am first John. You are a student becomes are you a student? He is Peter becomes is he Peter? She is Mary becomes is she Mary? It is a dog becomes is it a dog? We are students becomes are we students? They are students becomes are they students? This is a book becomes is this a book? These are books becomes are these books? Now, for WH questions, we add a question word at the beginning. For example, who are you? Who am I? Who is he? Who is she? What is it? What is this? What are these? What are those? Remember, the rule is simple. Move the verb before the subject to form a question. Now let us move to the past tense of the verb to be. In the past tense, am and is changed to was and are changes to were. Let us look at some examples. Sentence 1. I was a student of NEO last year. Notice we use was with I. Sentence 2. He was a student of NEO in 2015. She was a student of NEO in 2015. With he and she, we also use was with I. Sentence 3. John was a student of NEO before. Mary was a student of NEO before. Sentence 4. It was my dog before. Snoopy was my dog before. Sentence 5. We were students of NEO last year. With we, you and they, we use were. Sentence 6. They were my neighbors when I was in Chennai. So remember, I, he, she, and it use was, and we, you and they use were. Here is the complete table for the past tense, showing positive, negative, and question forms. For positive sentences, I was a student. You were a student. He was a student. She was a student. It was my dog. We were students. They were students. John was a student. For negative sentences, we simply add not after was or were. I was not a student. You were not a student. He was not a student. She was not a student. It was not my dog. We were not students. They were not students. John was not a student. For questions, we move was or were before the subject. Was I a student? Were you a student? Was he a student? Was she a student? Was it your dog? Were we students? Were they students? Was John a student? The pattern is exactly the same as the present tense. We just replace am, is and are with was and were. Now let us move to the future tense of the verb to be. In the future tense, we use will be for all subjects. It does not matter if the subject is I, he, she, it, we, or they. We always use will be. Let us look at the examples. Sentence 1. I will be a student of NEO next year. He will be a student of NEO next year. She will be a student of NEO next year. Sentence 2. He will be a student of NEO in 2022. John will be a student of NEO in 2022. Sentence 3. It will be my dog after a few days. Snoopy will be my dog after a few days. Sentence 4. We will be students of NEO next year. Sentence 5. They will be my relatives in future. So the future tense is the easiest. Just use will be with any subject. Here is the complete table for the future tense, showing positive, negative, and question forms. For positive sentences, we use will be. I will be a student. You will be a student. He will be a student. She will be a student. It will be my dog. We will be a students. They will be a students. John will be a student. For negative sentences, we use will not be or the short form won't be. I won't be a student. You won't be a student. He won't be a student. She won't be a student. It won't be my dog. We won't be students. They won't be students. John won't be a student. For questions, we move will before the subject. Will I be a student? Will you be a student? Will he be a student? Will she be a student? Will it be your dog? Will we be students? Will they be students? Will John be a student? Notice that in the future tense, the form is the same for all subjects. We always use will be. Let us now summarize what we have learned in this lesson. In the present tense, I goes with am, he, she and it go with is, and we, you and they go with are. In the past tense, I, he, she and it go with was, and we, you and they go with were. In the future tense, all subjects use will be kupoti. This is the easiest form. For all three tenses, the rules for negative sentences and questions are the same. To make a negative sentence, add not after the verb. To form a question, move the verb before the subject. In the future tense, the negative form is won't be, and questions start with will. Now I encourage you to practice by forming your own sentences using the verb to be. Thank you for learning with us. Keep practicing, and you will get better Every day.